You ever meet a person and then you get stuck in this conversation with them where they start talking about their undying loyalty to a grocery store? We all know this person. We all have somebody in our lives who will be like, I only shop and I will only get my romaine from fill in the blank. Anytime one of these people comes up to me and says, I only shop at this place for this reason, my bones shiver with boredom. And trust me, I would know. I grew up in a place where Wegmans was founded.
We are on a first-name basis with most of the customers.
We're the people who work at Wegmans. Every day you get our best.
The most annoyingly loyal people that get off on overspending. I swear to God. But today, we're talking about the worst of the bunch. We're talking about Costco. Oh, Costco, a holy land with cheap gas and hot dogs lining the streets. A grand temple to capitalism with expansive halls and slightly bigger things than you normally would buy. Want a 4-pack of flat screen TVs? Come, my children, come. Come to Costco. Want a couple of foot-long diesels to shove down your throat while you shop for patio furniture? Just a small tithe of $1.50. Go wild, Kobayashi. Or do you need to procure a giant wheel of toilet paper so large that it could be repurposed as one of Gravedigger's tires? I've met folks far and wide praising the holy name of Costco on high, and I don't get it.
We're Costco guys. Of course we get the sample even though we bought the thing.
Wait a minute, I'm not in a Costco. That's right, I'm inside my local smoke shop on top of a volcano talking to Alfonso Wagwan about something I can't find at Costco. I'm talking about Liquid Lava, boy. Liquid Lava is a THC drink company that creates Delta 9 THC Kool-Aid basically, and this shit slaps harder than I slap my boy's ass during a touchdown on game day, you know what I'm saying? Liquid Lava is made with Delta 9 THC extract derived from hemp, which means it's completely legal. Now this drink tastes so good, you're gonna want to shotgun one straight to the dome, but each bottle contains about 500 milligrams of THC. So please sip very carefully. This shit is like octane. Go give their Instagram a follow at drink.liquid.lava. They're a small business that truly cares about their product that they're making. They're good guys over there. They've been cool as hell to me. So at least go give them a follow, okay? Please tell them Spoon sent you. Also, hit up your local smoke shop to see if they offer it there. And if they don't, maybe you should let them know, like, hey, this is a pretty good thing that you should probably sell here because a lot of people will buy it because it's pretty awesome. Thank you, Liquid Lava, for sponsoring this episode. Why do people obsess over grocery stores the way they do? Which, let's be very clear, Costco is just a grocery store with trampolines. People act like they're walking into some luxurious capitalist sanctuary where you're chauffeured around and sampling fine cuisine. It's just a giant place to buy an exorbitant amount of food that you'd only need if you're an octomom in an apocalypse. I, for example, dread the grocery store. I put off the grocery store as long as possible. I will starve myself and eat the ramen that's been sitting in my cupboard for the past 4 years to avoid a normal grocery store, let alone step foot in a fucking giant one. Since when is buying a gallon of guacamole exciting? Bad example. Since when is just stepping foot in a grocery store exciting? Look at these people. Look at these fine people. There's nothing wrong with these people. These are good people. But look at their face when they walk inside of a Costco, simply stepping foot inside of a Costco. It's like they're being whisked away on a magic carpet by Aladdin. It's like that Aladdin scene.
I can open your eyes.
I've never seen Aladdin, but I imagine it's exactly like this, except more sand and less hot dog. We're talking about a Walmart just with bigger things, and people are losing their minds. It seems that nobody can even fathom the idea of buying a pumpkin pie the size of a hubcap and a dryer in the same place. People, they just can't fathom, they can't believe that this could exist. How is this possible? Do we need to make videos about our first experience at Costco? Do people really get excited about that? Really? Costco content? I'm sure if you exist on the internet at all, you've seen these two guys, okay? They make Costco content. Nothing against these guys. They're very sweet and genuine. I like them a lot. The guy says double chunk chocolate cookie, really funny.
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Double chunk chocolate cookie. It's pretty good stuff. They will do things that I cannot believe the amount of views it has. They will post TikToks of them shopping at Costco and then give you an over-under to guess how much their Costco bill is.
Last time we were at Costco, our order was $367.51.
Let us know in the comments if you think this time we're going to be over or under.
What? Somehow Costco has taken a giant, cold, concrete floor warehouse and made it exciting for people. But Mr. Costco, this guy, Mr. Costco himself, he can't fool me, all right? I'm onto them. I'm onto their shit. Costco knows exactly what they're doing to create that Aladdin moment in 40-year-old mothers. Let's talk about the experience of walking into a Costco. Usually, you're greeted by an elderly woman or man sitting on a stool, counting people as they come into the store. It's so sweet and wholesome. Look at these old people that they hire from the mom and pop shops that they ran out of town, and they give them a little counter and sit on a stool to count away until they retire and die. Then after they get all that ooey gooey sweet shit out of the way, they're like, all right, let's get down to business. Let's take these suckers for all they got. Costco knows we have dumb monkey brains, so the first thing they do is they hit us with a giant wall of 60-inch flat screen TVs. As humans, we're just stopped in our tracks at the sight of a water droplet falling onto a 4K leaf. They know what they're doing. They wipe our hard drives before an hour of overspending. It's a whole new world of pixelless, royalty-free nature footage. We're stun-locked. We can't believe it. It's just something we can't believe. Now, naturally, after staring at a 4K leaf, our brains are exhausted, and they immediately hit us with the furniture. A nice place to relax after having our mind blown by Samsung. But after that, after the TVs and relaxing on the couch, you're greeted by a shopping nightmare. The place is a giant airport hangar with huge aisles, wide aisles that you could drive a Ford F-150 down. And somehow, you are still squeezing past a family of 5. If you have the option to leave your kids at home or bring them to Costco, leave them at home. This isn't the movies, all right? This is a grocery store with a bunch of shit that they can't have. What's that, little Timmy? You want some candy? Well, we can't get you any candy here, buddy, because the only thing we can buy is a 30-pack of king-size candy bars. And that 80-pack of Ferrero Rocher gave you diabetes last time. Oh, and if you look up, you see that giant bouncy house hanging from the ceiling, buddy? Well, don't get any ideas because we can't afford it and we will never need that. Listen, bud, why don't you go over there and bounce on that cheap sectional for an hour while we sample mini hot dogs by the ATVs. Pick you up in an hour. Now, after you've accepted your fate, that you're gonna be squeezing past families in this capitalist labyrinth, you realize you're fucking lost because everything is everywhere. You're like, all right, I need to find some toothpaste. And right next to this dog food is a 40-pack of Monster Energy, which probably means I need to look for the king crab legs, which will lead me to Derek, who's trying to sell me snow tires in a back room. But if I go right past him, I'll find that bucket of Crest that I'm looking for. Maybe you know where you're going. Maybe you've figured out Costco. That's fine. But whether you like it or not, you are overspending. Yeah, sure. I mean, 100 hamburgers for 50 bucks or whatever, that could be a steal. But now I'm eating cheeseburgers for the next month and a half and I'm gonna like it. Because if you don't eat them all, then they go bad. And if they go bad, then you're losing money. And if you're losing money, then you're paying Costco a membership to lose money. If Costco was smart, they would put a wall of TVs around every corner, so every few moments you'd actually forget how much you were spending. I don't know, 50 bucks sure seems like a lot for a kiddie pool of salsa. Whoa, is that a 4K butterfly? What the fuck? Where am I, the jungle? People get so caught up in a deal on cheese, they don't stop to think how much cheese is too much cheese.
I had a lot of cheese. I had a block of cheese.
Okay. For all the Costco simps out there, this next part is going to probably piss you off, and I think it needs to be said. The Costco food court is mid at best. Straight up. If you took the ingredients you could find at like a high school cafeteria and you put a good chef at the helm, maybe not Gordon Ramsay, but like Bobby Flay, that's Costco's food court. The pizza is the most mid pizza of all time. The amount of grease that pours off a pepperoni slice could top off your car's fuel tank and your car wouldn't know the difference. But Costco is famous for one item specifically. You probably know what I'm talking about. I've mentioned it multiple times in this video. It's a meme at this point. It's transcended the internet. Since 1985, Costco has charged $1.50 for a hot dog and a soft drink. What a deal, you might say. How could they possibly be making money on this $1.50 hot dog and drink? I gotta have 10 of them if I want to save some money. I hate to break it to you, but $1.50 is what a hot dog and a drink should cost. That is not a deal for what you're getting. You've been fooled by society into thinking that a hot dog and a drink should cost any more than $1.50. It's leftover meat tubes and water with sugar syrup. What do you expect that to cost? $5? What the fuck? Now I want to be very clear. I'm not high and mighty over here pretending like I'm better than hot dogs. I've put down 5 or 6 diesels at a barbecue without breathing. But let's all remind ourselves what we are hyping up. I present to you the farm to factory to table hot dog. Now, in order to create a hot dog, the first thing you want to do is you want to take an animal and you want to cut all the good shit off. Put that to the side, and then whatever's left, that's what you use to make the hot dog. Then once you get all the good shit out of the way, you take the leftover meat and you push it down this big giant slide into this fucking garbage disposal that you just mash in there with a pitchfork. Make sure you get all that leftover garbage meat into this hole. You ever seen a garbage truck with a giant claw that picks up the dumpster and dumps it into the back of itself? Let's do that same thing, but with a giant tub of meat. Let's throw it into this grinder and create these little meat ropes, these little meat looking poop ropes. Once you get all the meat grounded down into poop ropes, then you get a giant dookie of processed meat and you pour it over top. Then you just start adding seasoning by the pound. Pound of oregano, pound of salt, throw it in there. After we're done seasoning, we soak all those little poop ropes in water and grind it up even more until it's one giant flesh ball. But no worries, we hit that ground up watery flesh ball with a stream of corn syrup so it's nice and sweet. And then after that, we just turn it into literal poop. That is one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen. I really just wanted to get to this point so I could show you guys this. It's pretty boring after this. They just put it in tubes and roast it and throw it out down a fucking conveyor belt. And that's kind of it. I really just wanted to show you this though, because this is hilarious. If you're feeling attacked after this video, it's okay. I'm here for you to make fun of you. You could be obsessed or excited about far worse things than Costco. You could be obsessed with drugs. They're more fun, but you're not gonna go to rehab for too many hot dogs. That would be funny though. A support group for people who eat too many of those. That's pretty good. Now I have a confession, and it's that I used to shop at Costco. Yes, that is correct. This grocery store that I've been talking shit on for the past however many minutes, I used to shop there. And I stopped because it didn't make any sense. I was a single guy at the time, and buying 900 taquitos and throwing 100 of them away was not a good deal. I love taquitos. And if you're a family and you need to feed like 10 kids, I guess Costco makes sense, all right? That's fine. If you want to make Costco content, go for it. But if you live in the USA and you walk into a Costco and you're like, whoa, what is this? That's bullshit. You live in the USA. We have Walmart. It's the same fucking thing. I will say that the only video I could find where that reaction was appropriate was a guy who came from Cuba. If you're in Cuba and you're walking around these little mom and pop shops where they have a loaf of bread and an egg to buy, and all of a sudden you're in a Costco, that is valid. But all you other assholes who are pretending like, whoa, what is this place? Cut it out. It's annoying and I don't like it and you're weird. Let's just cool it on Costco. Let's just take a breath when we're talking about a grocery store, please. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Flesh and bone, ration of pimento loaf. Jenna setting gold, I'd rather live on bread alone. Fishy underhanded credit loan to keep your head afloat. And that could be a tennis match in your temporal lobe. Headlock, hedge fund, chodes in the pretzel folds. Same goes for tech moguls and xenophobes.